Hello and welcome back to another exciting episode of No Quest for the Wicked, where I have only but two questions for you, gentlemen. First, are you ready to rock?
Rocks in the ground making mounds.
Are you ready to roll?
Role play.
Yeah.
Word association game. Rolling pin.
It's gonna be a real short episode because he only has two questions.
Yeah, that's it.
That's all he has.
We will see you in 2 weeks' time, guys. Enjoy your week. Bye.
Or the whole episode is just statements.
Okay, little recap. Last episode, well, first you chased down a porcelain that had stolen Vlyn's pick. Thankfully, you guys were able to get it back after dealing some pretty considerable damage to it during the chase. And Flit had the foresight to call in Lacey, and she was able to land one of the final blows, severing its arm. You now have a porcelain arm and the pick. You then took it to Oswald Dwayne, the sort of obsidian-obsessed doctor or professor that is living on the outskirts of town doing research on a couple different things. First, he's looking into the obsidian, which you have verified that your pick is not, and also you have verified that your pick, for whatever purposes, has no composition data. It's not known what it is made of. So that is a new mystery for Vlyn to solve. You also found out that the book that you're looking for, the tome that you're looking for, is known by Oswald at least as the Book of the Dam, a book that is, by his calculations, able to trap the soul of whoever uses it, severing it from the afterlife and from moving on, which is why he was unable to resurrect his friend, Darwin Glass, who was murdered ritualistically with the book. He has given you little devices that are meant to sense demonic energy in order to sort of calibrate a sensor that will help you find the book and its demonic reverberations. You went to the site in which Darwin Glass was killed, and when you were there, your devices went crazy, and a presence has manifested itself and seems to have frozen time around you and has greeted you.
Made the grass stand up.
Yeah. You both feel a cold, gentle hand on your shoulder.
Well, we should be off, Vlyn.
Yep.
I start to try to walk.
Flit, I believe we've seen everything we need to see here.
As you begin to walk, Flit, you take steps, but the landscape in front of you stretches forward. So despite the fact that you are covering distance, you aren't going anywhere.
The second that happens, I turn around as if I hadn't been trying to leave and go, "Oh, a new friend. Wonderful. Nice to meet you." Who do I see?
It's difficult to sort of focus on this figure. It is more a presence that you can feel. There is a sort of shimmering outline. There is a physical presence there as well, but it's shifting and changing, and similar to the way that light interacts with water, that sort of rippling glowy effect that it does, that's kind of what it looks like. And it seems to be in the shape of a female form, but you can't make out any sort of distinctive characteristics.
Terribly sorry. I seem to be having trouble focusing on you. My eyes, not what they were. I assume maybe the dimness of this dusk. Is this your circle? Should we not have trod upon it? Terribly sorry. My friend Vlyn here told us we should, and I told him that maybe it was someone else's circle, and we can most certainly leave if you'll allow us.
I don't know if you can help us, but we're looking.
Oh, let's not impose upon the glowing lady. Sorry for assuming.
I'm sorry, I've never been in a situation like this before.
Well, apart from the static man, who was also hard to focus upon. Is he a family member of yours?
Do you know the static man?
We shouldn't impose. We'll be off.
No, we should go. I feel like we're doing all the talking, and we're just gonna, yeah.
It's been a long day for Vlyn. He needs to lie down. I need to talk to Portnoy. The caffeine intake alone.
I had that second sip of tea at Oswald's. I think that's just was too much for me.
I shouldn't have given you a taste. I knew it.
I think we should shut up, Flit, and let our friend here maybe get a word in.
Once you finally stop like the two of you stop rambling. From that sort of shimmering shape, a figure actually steps out. And it is a purple-skinned woman with this jet black hair that looks like liquid. Like it is flowing, and once it reaches to the end of the tip, there's like almost like a drop that sort of like floats out and dissipates. She sweeps it over to one side. She's got these long pointed ears and these two nub horns. They're not full, they haven't been cracked or anything, but they're just barely poking out through her skin that looks like kind of raw around the edges as well, as if they had like recently emerged.
Is our little like demon meter still cranked
it is
to the max?
Completely dead.
Oh, it's dead as in it's not working, or it's dead
like,
as in...
Okay. There's no reading off it. As so like it would appear if the thing was correct that there are no demons present.
Oh, so it's not working, it's just not pinging.
Right, yes.
Okay, so it didn't like blow, it's suddenly not.
And,
okay,
and you know that like prior to this it was freaking the fuck out.
Yeah.
And now it is not.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you are at like essentially a zero of demon energy. And she's wearing this suit of armor, but again with this, it's like a black like liquid that is just kind of like roiling around her. And it's a pretty solid suit of armor. It looks like she is a knight, essentially. And then she has a large silver sword at her hip. She steps out of this sort of glowing form into this physical form, and she says,
I thought that I would be thrilled to hear the voice of another until the two of you began to speak.
Yeah.
That was painful for me.
It's the caffeine.
It's the caffeine.
And I know something about pain. What are you two looking for?
To go home to bed, I think.
I don't know.
We'll be off.
Where'd we park the car? I think we parked the car somewhere weird.
Where'd you put the car, Vlyn?
she reaches out a long, pointed, thin finger and taps it on your forehead. Flit, could you give me a will save, please?
I'd rather not. That's gonna be a, shall we say, a powerful 3. It's a 4-1, baby.
Fantastic. You feel her finger press on the top of your, like, into your forehead, and then her whole hand, like all 4 fingers, go inside your head.
I like retch.
And then she pulls them out, and she sort of like gives it a flick, despite the fact that there's no like subject matter.
How rude! That you can't simply put your hand in me. I don't care who you are. If you step from a glowing lady form with your scary sword, and there are decorum.
No, there isn't.
There should be.
Oh, there should be a lot of things.
Give that back.
You're looking for something.
Vlyn, punch her.
And it's a book. Oh, I would love for you to.
And she extends her arms out and like kind of cranes her neck forward to like give you a clean shot at her chin.
No, I'm good, thank you.
Yeah, we won't, because we're polite.
No, I think you could. Your sword is really big.
She pats you on the head, Vlyn, and says,
"Good boy."
Okay.
Now, I'm going to make myself very, very clear. You aren't leaving here until we have a conversation. And you can be charming, and you can be cute, and you can do whatever you would like, but I will get this information out of you one way or the other.
Well, can we agree to not stick hands in my head, and we can have a conversation if that's what you want?
Sure.
Sorry for being scared. You're terrifying.
Thank you.
Yes, so can you not understand where I'm coming from? With our car facade and the lie? Is it not understandable?
Yes, it's understandable. I just don't care. I am impatient, and I've been waiting patiently for a very long time.
Well, I didn't know that. Did you know that, Vlyn? What's that mean?
I don't know. I'm just get through this, man.
What do you want to know?
What are you looking for? It's a simple question.
A book.
We came here to get the signal of a demon that we think was responsible for this skin-covered book that stole the soul of our brand new compatriot Oswald. He doesn't like that name.
She looks at you and grimaces, and she says,
A book.
It's more of a tome, a notebook, if you will, depending on your definition.
A tome. How pedestrian.
What do you call it?
It's a grimoire, obviously.
Grimoire. Oh.
I prefer that. It has more
Oomph.
weight to it.
Yes.
The grimoire of the damned is that pedestrian also?
She sort of like flops down on the ground, just like kind of like rolling around a little bit.
Honestly, it seems redundant. It seems like it's been done before.
Yeah.
That sucks so bad. Is that what you're calling it?
I don't know.
That's what
We're
Oswald
flexible.
called it. He also said it wasn't a tome.
The ghastly grimoire. The
No.
grimoire.
Okay, this isn't a workshopping session.
I
It
don't know.
has a
It's
name.
workshop.
No, maybe just the grimoire.
The grimoire.
Oh, grim could be capitalized.
Yeah.
Sorry, you seem to know said grimoire.
Yes, it's my
All of a
book.
sudden, you seem quite nice. I don't know what it is.
She stands back up and takes a deep breath.
Oh
and she
no!
says,
I think it was the sitting down was sorry.
This might be hard to believe, but I am not your enemy. I am a victim of circumstance. Someone used my book woefully incorrectly, and that tethered me to this God-forsaken place.
It's kind of not the best planet, right? I've just been here 2 days, and I thought. Sorry, continue.
It's not the planet. It's the plane. It's the whole realm of existence. I don't want to be here.
Where are you from?
she sort of shuffles. She says,
Look, you're gonna be all about it, but the abyss. I'm a demon.
Okay, let's
We
you have
probably put
horns.
that
No,
together. We put that one together pretty quick.
Okay, great. There's a lot of stink put on the abyss. Okay, look, I get it. It's a bad place.
so wait, you're the demon of the book. Obviously, sorry, catching up here. Scared, you did put a hand in my head. We have little gizmos that were meant to go blah, blah, blah when you're here, and yet they are not working. Is that?
Oh, yeah, no, they're certainly not working. I assume your good friend, the doctor, had good intentions, intended for these to work as they thought they did. They do not. No. Those devices aren't detectors. They're beacons. That's how I found you.
Oh,
You are radiating a signal that is intoxicating to demons right now.
wait. Did he do this on was this intended?
I don't think so. I don't think Oswald's that.
Vlyn, maybe you have to punch Oswald.
Okay, I'll think about it.
Regardless, we came here to get a signal to be able to track the signal to the book, which would help us, which would help Oswald, which it seems would help you.
Yeah.
Can we?
This is it. This is why I like. It's kind of perfect situation here, gentlemen. We are at a opportunity to make a deal, and I know that there's.
See, now there's that stink. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was willing to
I
overlook
heard
the
it.
abyss, as I think we did quite well. But this,
you're thinking of devils.
That's
A
true.
deal with the
That's
devil
true.
is the bad one. I'm just here to make
deal with demons is a good one.
Well, we can have a gentleman's agreement.
What's your name?
she stops and she says,
That's a difficult. I can't.
You can give me a substitute name, a pen name, if you will.
You can call me.
she's like kind of looks around frantically looking for like an object
Grass
to call her. Yeah, to call herself. And then she sees the tree and the exposed roots, and she says,
You can call me Root.
How delightful.
I have another name, but I cannot use it until I am free. And it's a whole demon thing, and it sucks, and I hate it. But
Yeah, I'm sure you guys have your own politics and your own. Yeah, it's all cool as long as no one dies. I think we're
Preferably
cool to work
us.
together or work.
As long as we don't die. And Portnoy.
names have a lot of power. And so long as I don't have my name, I have no power. Well, I have a fraction of my power. I'm still.
Which still seems sizable.
Thank you.
Good
and
for
it
you.
is. I need my book back. And I know it sounds scary to return a demon the book that they require
Yes.
to be returned to full. But I can't leave here without it. And all I want to do is leave because my job here is done.
Ooh, okay. Wait, let's visit that.
Sure, yes, ask me your
What's
questions.
your job here?
I was summoned very incorrectly and poorly to do a ritual that the person who wished to do the ritual didn't understand. Someone wanted to kill the fellow.
She gestures to the burnt grass shape.
Someone wished to kill him. They did not understand the ritual, and in doing so, bound both his soul and my soul to this place. However, his soul is trapped in my book, which is where I'm supposed to go. We kind of swapped places.
Freaky Friday.
Yes, exactly. It is a whole freaky day of the week. And he would be here haunting this place because of the nature of his murder, and I should be in my book. So until I get into my book, I can't leave. And that is all I want to do.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
yeah, we can solve that.
If we get book to you, you leave. Correct. No harming me and my friend Vlyn and my other friend Portnoy.
I could not have any less of an interest in hurting either of you.
You did put a hand in my head, but regardless,
It didn't hurt.
not for you to say.
She looks at your HP.
There are other types of hurting.
Emotional
Thank you
pain.
very much. There's trauma.
You were being difficult, and I was going to. I needed a little spice, a little fire underneath you to realize.
I was very scared.
I get it. Look, bridge under the water. I'm sorry for putting my hand in your head.
Well, thank you. That's all I needed and wanted. I, myself, in moments of undue hardship, have also foregone asking if I should perhaps, lift a chin. Anyway, the soul in the book, can we have that one back?
When we swap, yes.
Will it go into his body, which does seem to have been maybe burnt or disappeared?
Well, the body is, I assume, buried, or whatever the customs are for disposing bodies here. Cremated, launched into the sun. I don't know. But whatever happened to his body is there. Considering this man was killed about a year ago, I imagine his body is in no state to be.
So he'll
To
just
be
be a
returned.
ghost.
He could be bones.
The soul will simply be released into the state in which it belongs. If it's going to linger as a spirit, as a haunt, as a revenant, I don't know. Perhaps it will simply pass into the river of life and return into the ever-flowing cosmos of life and death. Either way, it will be trapped in the grimoire.
Which I think is better for everybody. Okay.
Yes.
Where do we find said book? Because these were meant to be the way we found that, and these are apparently faulty and or a trap, and I think Vlyn should punch Oswald.
Who you punch and who you do not punch is entirely up to you.
Oh, that bit was for me. The bit for you was, where do we find the book? The grimoire.
Right.
Did it have a name? You seemed like you were about to say the name
we
when
may
we
have
rambled.
gone off track a little bit.
We've been rambling. You're very scary.
She like flips her hair onto the other side again.
The book is called The Grimoire of Shackles and Shattering.
That is a good name. And definitely not copywritten, I would assume. Where do we find it?
The book, when I'm in it, can manifest itself. It can appear and reappear to those who have a little something in their heart that would benefit from the knowledge in the book.
What knowledge is in the book?
Look, it's not good, guys. I am a demon.
That's fair. Yeah.
It is a book of give and take. To explain it bluntly, it is a means of binding something or someone somewhere and freeing yourself. Shackles shattering. Whether you are burdening someone else with your insecurities, perhaps you wish to be more confident, you can shatter your insecurities and shackle them to another. It is as abstract as that. It can be something as mundane and crude as life and death, but it can be so much more. Unfortunately, as I said, the person who, I don't know what they were trying to do with this person.
Once again, she points down to the shape on the ground.
Their intentions were not clear. He, presumably, was meant to be the shackled.
Now, do we know who this other person was?
No. Unfortunately, the longer I stay untethered to my grimoire and linger on this plane, I grow fuzzy. which is why I can't remember my name, which is why I can't remember details. But I do remember that whoever tried to do this isn't of this plane.
Someone else from a different plane?
Correct.
Do you know, are they demonic, devilish, good,
I don't know. Simply that they are an outsider.
porcelain, perhaps?
She looks at you for a second and then like winces in pain and she says,
Porcelain. Like a puppet, like a marionette.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, exactly. You got it very
acknowledge?
quick.
she thinks and she says,
No, they weren't the ones who did the ritual.
But you know of them.
Yes,
How?
I can see them.
Yes, we've been being plagued by them, once in a vision and now once in a mall.
In a mall.
In real life. They stole his jewelry.
she seems like really taken aback by this. This is the first time we've kind of seen her not focusing on you guys. Like she's somewhere else right now trying to like piece it together. It's kind of like when you can't find that word that you're looking for. It's like you can see her like being like, where do I know this? How do I know this? And then she punches that tree really, really hard. It does not move. There's no signifying of damage to it. And then she turns back and says,
I can't place it. But they have a place here somewhere. I don't know how or where. I don't know where that piece of the puzzle fits.
So how do we find your book? Or the grimoire, sorry.
We're going to need to work together.
Okay.
And it does unfortunately mean you're going to continue to wear those beacons, but you need to keep them off unless you want to constantly be assaulted by demons.
Why would we want that?
Yeah, no one wants that.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
No offense to you and your kind.
So long as you wear those, you are going to be a big shining red sign that says, come and get us.
I hate Oswald, I think.
No, it was an accident.
He was a smart man.
Yeah,
He had a lab. How could he make such a blunder?
Well, it worked, sort of.
For him?
I think
Exactly.
it's fine, Flit. I think it's fine.
If you don't punch him, I may have to.
No
and
one
it will not go well.
He's an old guy.
Maybe it will go well then.
As I'm assuming what you're trying to do is find the planar reverberations in order to locate it. That's not going to work. You can't find it that way. However, I can hear it. And if I get close enough to it, I will be able to point it out.
I thought you were stuck here.
I am. But with those little devices,
You can piggyback.
yes,
And how close is close?
I need to be where the book was. So this is a good starting point. Once we're out of this sort of prison that I've built around you, I will get the first sampling of
First clue.
A little sniff.
yes, because this is kind of where I've been stuck in this prison. If I can get into your device, you'll turn it on in short bursts to give me a moment to orient myself, and I'll be able to find it. It will essentially operate the way that this Oswald had intended, except I will be doing all the work.
Now, will other people see you when we turn these on in short bursts?
No. However, it will still function as a demon detector, so it will go off because I will be around. Also, you have the risk of...
Summoning others.
Correct.
Okay, so you be quick then when you show up.
Yeah,
I will.
very fast.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I feel like you can get work done quickly. You give me that vibe.
Thank you.
Not a lollygagger.
Not like Oswald.
Not like we've been had by him, Vlyn.
I don't.
We were dangled like
think we've been
like
had.
muckworms on a hook for river fish.
What?
Did you just
Like
call me a
muckworms
riverfish?
on a hook for river fish.
Why are you talking about river fish? Have you ever actually been fishing?
Why would I have been fishing?
We're getting distracted again here, gentlemen.
Sorry. Yep. Yeah. No, you're right.
Okay, we'll turn you on in bursts. We'll go for a look.
Can we sleep first? I think it's nighttime. Is it nighttime?
It's so late. I've had a long day.
It's a long day.
We don't have a car. We actually had to do all of this on
Walk.
foot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know how tiring that is?
It's pretty
I
tiring.
can imagine you're exhausted. Listen, before we make this agreement, I need a promise from you that I get my book back.
Can I talk to my compatriot for a minute?
She flops back down on the ground.
Flynn,
Yeah.
we have to be very careful with how we word this.
Well, she's not a devil, so I don't know if we have to be that particular.
I'm not willing to take the risk.
I find it pretty surreal that we're hanging out with a demon right now.
Everything that's happened has been so fucking weird.
It's been really weird.
2 weeks ago, I was just chilling in university, and now I'm here, and there's a demon, and puppet things are trying to kill us, and everything's a little stinky in the village.
No one's gonna believe me when I write Em a letter. She's gonna be like, "Dad, stop lying."
She's gonna think you're on drugs, like old musicians often are.
Well, yeah, that's
Are
pretty
you?
common. No, not
No,
today.
we're getting sidetracked again.
Okay, sorry.
The fear. The
Yeah.
fear is making us do strange things.
I think this is just
say,
a bit we do where we ramble at each other and we get really off topic. I don't think it's.
I'm sure the audience loves it.
I think
Now,
they do.
What we want, like, we don't care where the book goes, right?
Yeah, well, we sort of need to find the book for.
Oswald
what's his
only
name?
wants the book for the soul, which the soul will probably be fine. But also, fuck Oswald. He tried to kill us. I don't care.
Yeah,
Let's
but
take
Matt
the
and
soul,
Roja
and
was
then we'll
where this all started. Is that he wanted
we'll
the book?
burn. He just needs to know where it is.
Oh, that's true. Okay, we
So
can.
we tell him where it is, but we tell our new friend first. So he can't tell. He can't be angry at us. He's not going to do anything. She's going to kick his butt, and we'll be fine.
That's probably fair.
Also, he's from an unimportant family, so it doesn't matter if something bad happens.
Well, that's also not how we should be thinking. Let's dial that back a little bit.
oh, Vlyn.
My family's not important, sort of.
They're unimportant in a conventional way.
You see Root has her like sword balancing on her finger, just like waiting for you guys to.
See, she's fine. I say the deal, right? We don't care, do we?
What? No, we just.
Then
I think
we say
I'd rather like not piss off the demon that can stop time.
exactly. That's why I'm saying we give it to her.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But we just get assurances that she does not harm people here, especially us. Maybe even just us. Make
Just
the deal
us is
simple.
probably fine.
Yeah, and Portnoy.
Portnoy is.
Zane? Portnoy's what?
I'm not gonna. No.
No, say
No.
it.
No. Portnoy's
It's
not
a-
here right now, so maybe.
Yeah, he's not. So maybe you can be honest with your feelings.
Anyway, Root.
She flicks her sword like up into the air and like leans her hip out so it slides right into the scabbard.
Very cool. Yeah, we're down.
We're down with if you give us assurances such as not harming myself and Portnoy, and I guess Vlyn.
Yeah,
And on top of that, maybe before you snatch said book and abscond, you hesitate for a minute until someone else who wants the book can bust in and go, the book, and then you just disappear, and then he looks like a fool, but then we get paid.
She looks and says,
yeah, I like a good goof.
Yeah, for sure.
good.
It'll be actually quite funny. And he'll be so scared because you're terrifying, especially when you have the fullness of your power, I'm sure. So we get paid, you get to go home, Soul gets to go to where it should be, I
whatever.
guess. Oswald may or may not be here because I think Vlyn's going to punch him to death.
I'm not going
And
to
then we're
punch
all-
Oswald.
You will. We'll get there. Perfect. I think we're good here.
Sure.
and then she extends a hand out to shake on it.
Oh, one more thing. When you get your memories back, can you tell us a little bit about the porcelain things before you go? Because they are harassing us. And
Yeah.
scary also in a different way.
And trying to end our world, I think.
Something like that, yes.
If those memories come back, I will divulge them to you.
Great.
Good. Okay, I shake her hand.
As you do, when you wrap your hands around, you see in a language. Do any of you speak Infernal?
I don't believe so, but let me double check.
I don't think I don't speak much.
Languages blank.
Yeah, literally. Is
All right. Well, then I will assume
I don't speak.
in a language you don't understand.
Wait, hold on. Let me fill that in. Oh, infernal. Weird.
A small bit of text runs from where your sort of like wrist starts up your forearm, and the same thing happens on her side as well.
Okay.
And then there's a brief sort of like silvery glow that wraps around your hands, and then you release, and the text is there. You can see it, Vlyn. When it happened, Flit, you could see it, but once they release, you can no longer see it. But Vlyn, you can.
okay. I always wanted a tattoo. That's pretty cool.
You don't have any?
No. I
That
also have an
seems strange.
exoskeleton, so I don't know how that works.
Maybe it could be etched. Okay. Do I need to also engage in this hand play?
No, one is good enough. Unless you want to. Like, I'm happy to to make the
No,
agreement.
that's fine.
with you
I
as well.
got it. You're
I
good,
trust
Flit.
Vlyn.
Fantastic. All right. Remember, keep those off, and I will find a way to signal to you to turn it on.
Perfect. Oh, so we don't even need to just randomly
No.
flick the switch.
No.
Oh, wonderful.
I will be able to sort of monitor, now that I've got you guys target locked, essentially. I will be following you around, and when I get a hint of the book, I will signal you.
Will you be there when we bathe?
I won't be, it's a presence thing. It's not a sense thing.
Okay.
Just leave your watch out, not in the shower.
Oh, great.
We're going to have to talk about problem-solving skills with you guys. Okay, anyway, you ready?
And then she, with a large, like, thunderous clap, she slams her hands together, and then, like, breaking glass, this sort of weird prism dimension that you were in shatters, and you both sort of, like, sink into the ground as the grass returns to its normal state. The breeze begins blowing again. You see that spot where Darwin's body has been outlined by burnt grass is gone. It's back to being regular grass.
Well, we survived.
I turned
That's
off
a
my
miracle.
demon thingy because I
also, flick it off.
Cool.
Oh, God, this has been a lot. Vlyn.
Oh, also, I need both of you to make fate rolls. This isn't an event dice thing. This is a thing in which to see if your fate goes up or down.
What do we roll for that?
You're just rolling a d20, and I will do the math in the back end.
I rolled a 3.
My second 4.
Okay.
I'm killing it.
We're so good at this game.
All I've rolled this episode so far has been a 4 and a 4.
I rolled a 3.
Together, that's my fated number.
Cool.
Okay, I guess we go home?
Head back?
Yeah, you want to start going home?
I think so.
Yeah, I don't know what else we need to do.
We don't need to go see Oswald today, right? Like, we don't need to report back.
Report back, Vlyn. We're punching him in the face. He did this. We were
punch him.
muckworms for riverfish. That's what we were.
Well, maybe we're the
Bait.
river fish.
No, we were meant to snap
Why
her
can't
up.
we be the river fish?
Because he won't let us. Because he hung us out to be snapped up. You know this. I don't know why you're being a coward about it.
Why do you always resort to name calling?
People will trample on you, Vlyn, if you just let them do things to
It's
you.
okay. No, it's fine.
It's not okay. What if Rude had been hungry?
Then we'd be dead.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Well, do you want to go punch him now or later?
I don't know. I think Papa always said to my butler, who would say to Portnoy, who would say to me, to not go to bed angry.
Then we should go home and rest.
But I'm angry.
It's okay. Let's go have some tea.
Okay, I feel like maybe we shouldn't be punching prominent members yet, but I will not forgive nor forget, Vlyn.
Okay. Well, we'll talk to him about it when the moment arises.
Maybe I'll call Papa, have him arrested.
Well, maybe don't do that. Okay, we have to start walking anyway. We may as well.
Yeah, the closest place is the port entrance, because you're kind of like up by the coastline. It's like a 10-minute walk to where the port sort of like starts and enters into the city. And as you guys are walking through the port, you see a very, 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 very nice spaceship landing. And this is not one of those, special ships that you guys were on. They were not one of those shuttles. This is a private citizen shuttle. It is black with this gold trim. It's practically silent. Like, if you didn't see it, you probably wouldn't hear it.
Does it look like a bat?
It does not look like a bat. No. Why would it look like a bat?
I don't know. Like his mobile, perhaps?
There's no, yeah, it would be a rat.
Does it just look like a rat?
No, it doesn't.
Does it have the word Sterling on the side?
Yeah, is it a Sterling ship?
It lands, and you see there are a large contingent of people waiting. And the second it lands, they are like on it, bringing down the steps. They're unfolding like a carpet down the steps. Someone's already in like sort of the cargo bay, like unloading into a truck, and a group of people come out of the ship. Specifically, there is I'm going to try to say this correctly, Moyushu, I believe is the name of the race. At the front, it is this tall, slender, blue-skinned man with this silver crystalline hair that goes down to about his shoulders. He has sharp, angular features and is wearing this like perfectly tailored suit to the point where like every movement that he makes, they're subtle, but like it looks like this suit is like, almost like a part of him. It's so well fitted. Behind him is a large, dark-skinned man wearing this not high collar, but like a buttoned up robe starting at like the neck all the way down to the ankle. Again, very well fitted. You can see how just absolutely muscular and jacked this dude is through this robe. He's bald. The thing has like a golden floral pattern sewn into it. And he's got these like both hands are just covered in what looks like pounds of jewelry, like huge gold rings with jewels. And then he's got this like large sort of like assortment of necklaces and amulets and stuff on him as well.
Is he also a Moyashu?
No, he is a human.
Oh, human. Okay.
Yeah. After that is a sort of like young adult, maybe like 22, 23 woman. She's fair skin, auburn hair, and like a short pixie cut. She wears this high collared vest. The vest or the collar itself sort of like ends around sort of back of the head, middle of the head, almost up to her ears. She has long pointed ears, and she's covered in tattoos, like from fingernails all the way up, but it stops. It seems to be just arms. It stops sort of like at the collar, and she's wearing these like low-rise leather pants with these boots and these heels that make her almost as tall as the dude in front of her, like this like big jack dude. And she is sort of like completely engaged in her phone, just texting. And then finally is a young man, probably about the same age as the woman. He's also elven. The woman was elven. And he's wearing this like sports coat, almost like a varsity jacket, that has the letters EC on it. And then on the back is, again, these like big EC with a like a lightning bolt, and it's like crashing through sort of a circle. And he is wearing plaid pants, incredibly expensive sneakers, and he's wearing sunglasses even though it is nighttime.
Are those celebrities?
Do I know who these people are?
I believe it was Vlyn who rolled a very good culture
Nat
check
20.
last time. Yeah. These are for sure the Sterlings. And now that you see them, you can identify each one. So the patriarch, the man in the front, was Lionel, of the head of the family. His husband was the man following him, Armand. And then the two 20-year-olds were their adopted kids, twins, Elvins, Cleo, and Julian.
I believe Julian played for the varsity team of his university, of the sports game that I follow.
If you roll a culture check, I can give you a little more information on that jacket.
Well, that's a 15 on the dice. I don't even know if I actually had it.
Also a 15 on the dice.
And that's a +7, so it's 22.
23 for me.
Hell yeah. You guys both recognize it. It's one of the most famous circuit ball teams in the system.
Oh, man.
It is the Phoenix Crushers, which is like
Phoenix Crushers.
Yeah, one of Therum's like big teams. Like they are like the team to beat. When people think circuit ball, they think the Crushers. You can tell he doesn't play on them, but he's like wearing like a Phoenix Crushers like championship jacket.
Okay, so he doesn't play.
Yeah, he's not a player, but he does look like an athlete. So he may and you know what, like with your culture check, yeah. You know that he was a student at the Meazer Academy, and he played on their circuit ball team. And he's a pretty well-established circuit ball player himself.
Do the Sterlings own that team?
They don't, no. So it's even more of a status symbol to be wearing like one of their championship jackets. That's how influential these people are. It's essentially like them walking around with like a Super Bowl ring.
Yeah. I could probably feed my family for a year.
Vlyn, did you know the Phoenix Crushers are so good that they single-handedly stopped all the Penis Crushers jokes because it just wasn't funny because they were so good?
Yeah, they're so good at circuit ball.
People call them the real name now.
I would have called them the real name the whole time. Why do you assume that people would just say the word penis crusher?
I'm not assuming, it's a known fact. Look it up.
I believe you, Flit.
As you should. Did you know I could have done this? I could have flown a fancy ship and had a fancy mansion, but I chose to go the real route and be down in the dust with you folk because it wouldn't have counted otherwise. What would that have proven?
Nothing. I think you made the right call. We're lucky to have you.
Well, Vlyn, not in front of everybody.
The family get into like a black car and drive towards that big mansion that you saw.
Would have been nice if we had a car, though. That's all I'm saying.
Why would the Sterlings want to come here?
Yes, this is kind of my
It's a bit
planet.
suspicious, isn't it?
Yeah, I feel like
Like,
I
I
hope they're
get
not
it. It
trying
could be
to.
a new world and stuff, but like,
But it's my new world.
well, yeah, sure, Flit. But like, in all honesty, like just over a year ago, a tower floated into the sky, then fell.
Yeah,
Like, it's dangerous here. There are scary books and demons and
porcelains
porcelains.
and scoundrels.
Yeah. I don't know. Have we met any scoundrels?
That lady from the shop, she was 10 out of 10
True,
scoundrel.
she was a scoundrel. Yeah, you're right.
I assume you guys have like finished your walk home. So like you guys are
we
both at
kept
your
going. Yeah.
at your respected homes. If you want to keep hanging out, you can. But if you want to just
Niall, can you please roll for furniture, please?
oh yes, please roll for furniture.
What is is it just a luck check?
It's a luck check. Yes,
That's a 10, which is, I believe, still a fail.
no furniture.
I pause at the door and I'm like, Vlyn, get ready. And I throw my doors open and there's just Portnoy in box mode middle of the room. Damn it.
There's a letter on top of his head.
Oh, hold on. I grab the letter.
It is a bill for the destroyed mannequins at Count Thredula.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought this was already taken care of. I pull up my phone and I type in my infinite card number and I just hit send.
You get a decline message.
Hold on. Portnoy, you do it. He's better at typing. He's got skinny fingers.
Portnoy he comes in he's like half box mode, like his little head bloop, and you can see sort of like on the screen just like numbers and stuff, and then you hear like a and decline appears again.
Wait, Portnoy would never type it in wrong. Portnoy would... Well, this is yours then, Vlyn. I hand him the bill. I tried my best for you, but I think... And you see I'm beaming. I tried my best, but I think... this is great news.
What's great news? You have no money?
I think I've been cut off. I never thought it would happen. Papa cares. He knows, like I just said, we're doing this. I'm doing this for realsies. I'm making it count. And I think he knows how much this means to me. So he took away a little safety net that I brought with me, which maybe I shouldn't have, but I couldn't help it. And now, Vlyn, I'm just like you. I'm doing it for realsies.
Yeah, good for you.
Oh, this is exciting. I can't believe he's taken an interest.
I think Vlyn sort of gets the vibe that he would not like Flit's father and his parenting style. Yeah, Flit. Well, I'll get you a fresh blanket and a pillow, and I have to pay my bill. How much is it?
It is in Flit's name. It's not like a transferable bill. It is in Flit's name, and it's 3,000 credits.
Thanks, Vlyn. You're a real one, much like me as of now.
Well, here's your bill.
I gave it to you. I tried my best, and now it's...
Yeah, but it's in your name. No, it's in your name.
Oh, just change it. I don't know. Scribble it out. You destroyed them with your big fists.
You're right. With my big fists. Okay.
What did I do? Nothing.
You broke a lot of boxes.
This isn't a bill for boxes, is it, Vlyn? When the bill for boxes comes, I will take that
there
one.
is a boxes surcharge here at the bottom.
Well, I'll... Okay. Damn it. I wouldn't be honorable of me to foist the boxes on you, Vlyn, which is a lesson you should maybe learn vis-a-vis mannequins. I will cover the box surcharge.
Okay. I gotta go find 3,000 credits.
Okay.
Yeah, so I just gotta get him a blanket, we have a cup of tea, and then I go back to my own spot.
Cool.
Yeah, I will rest in my abode for now. I've left Portnoy alone for too long. Would you care to say goodnight to him, Vlyn, before we depart?
Good night, Portnoy.
He doesn't even look at you.
Hello, Space Gem Dane here to do the thing, which is a very brief break to let you know everything that's going on. First and foremost, we hope you're enjoying this week's episode. We had a lot of fun doing it. We always have a good time recording, but this one especially we had a lot of fun with. Second, we are doing some big changes over on the Patreon. I mentioned it briefly, I believe, the last episode, and I have made a post on the Discord. Essentially what we're doing is we are adding a new tier onto the Discord, which means some of the tiers are going to go up in price, but that's not bad news for you listening to this right now, because until August 1st, everyone who is on the Patreon is going to get bumped up to the higher tier when we increase the prices. So if you are at the highest tier now, you will be bumped up to the new higher tier automatically with no action needed, free of charge. So essentially, if you're paying the $7 tier right now, we're going to be introducing a $10 tier. So anyone at the top is going to stay at the top. Same thing with all the other tiers. You're going to be moved up the sort of pecking order as of August 1st. So if you are part of the Patreon, you don't have to worry about anything. Your tiers and your benefits are going to stay the exact same. Prices aren't going to increase. If anything, I believe every tier gets more stuff. So it's just our way of saying thank you for supporting us for as long as you have. Thank you for being an early adopter of the Patreon. And we really appreciate that. And we are actively trying to provide the most amount of value and content and worth to the people who are supporting us financially, because it really does make a huge difference to the show. It allows us to upgrade our microphones and our gear. It allowed us to submit to a bunch of web fests, which is actually a pretty pricey endeavor. It allowed us to hire a composer for season 2. We have a bunch of new music coming your way because of it. And eventually it's going to allow us to bring more guests on for season 2 and pay them, which is a huge thing for us. So we thank you very much for your support. And this is our way of showing the people who are currently supporting us just a thank you. And here's a little bonus upgrade. If you're not supporting us on Patreon, but you're considering it or thinking about it, I would maybe look at the tiers, especially on the Discord where I outline the sort of new pricing model and the new benefits. Because if you're looking at something at like the mid-range, you'd be able to get bumped up to the next tier if you jump on now. So if you're thinking about supporting, it might be worth jumping on the train now before the prices increase so that you get the most bang for your buck. Additionally, we are launching a brand new campaign that is Patreon exclusive. It's a show that we're calling Grey Watch. It is a beach-themed Monster of the Week campaign. It's not going to be heavily beach-themed. It's not a Baywatch parody per se, but that is kind of the vibe. It's a coastal town that is plagued with monsters, and we are going to be monster hunters within that community trying to protect our home. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be wild. It's going to be silly. We are really, really excited to do it. It will be completely separate from Frontiers and all the other No Quest properties. This will be a Patreon exclusive running campaign. It'll be released 1 episode a month, and we're excited to share it with you. So if you'd like to support the show and get on this Patreon deal while you can, please head on over to noquestcast.com. Click the Patreon link. It'll bring you over there. You can choose your tiers. If you want to see sort of what the new tiers are going to offer, all that information is in the announcement section of the Discord. So head on over to noquestcast.com, click the Discord link. You'll be brought in. Take a look, see if anything strikes your fancy. We appreciate any and all support. Also, feel free to pop on as a free subscriber, because sometimes you drop special stuff for everyone on the Patreon, even if you're not on one of the paid tiers. That's going to do it for me this week, friends. I will see you in 2 weeks' time. In the meantime, please be safe, be kind, and we hope you enjoy the rest of the episode.
This is not only your world. You are not only yourself. These are the players, but this is no game. Introducing Channels, a character-focused Monster of the Week adventure across 2 worlds of weirdness. In Broken River, Minnesota, the world of a late 90s online video game is bleeding into our own. It's up to elderly custodian Robert V. Slaughter, former thief Jack Harrow, and literal vampire Sutton Malone to fight scary monsters, meet colorful characters, and hopefully stay alive long enough to figure out what's going on. Channels is the new actual play Monster of the Week campaign from the Monsters Playbook. If you're a fan of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Personas 4 and 5, or any supernatural mystery stories that are as invested in magic and monsters as they are in friendship and feelings, then tune into the Monsters Playbook every other Tuesday, wherever you get your podcasts.
Do you know the best place to learn how to play a new tabletop role-playing game? Well, I'll save you the trouble. It's the award-winning actual play series, My First Dungeon. My First Dungeon is the premier anthology actual play series designed specifically to help you learn new games. Each season begins with an interview with the game's creator, who walks the cast through exactly how to play. Then the cast immerses you in a fully sound-designed world. My First Dungeon is elevating actual play for audiences everywhere. If you ever wanted to pick up a new game, chances are My First Dungeon has already played it. Games like Die, the RPG, Orbital Blues, Wild Sea, Yaziba's Bed and Breakfast, and many, many more. To be fair, My First Dungeon is the reason why myself and everyone at NoQuest are obsessed with Orbital Blues. Even if there's a game you've never heard of, it's worth checking out these games because you never know when you're going to find your next new favorite game. You can jump into any season and enjoy any game that you want to learn. Each one features a new cast alongside longtime stalwarts Brian Flaherty, Elliot Davis, Abby Hepworth, and past NoQuest guest Chinook Tessera. Listen to My First Dungeon wherever you get your podcasts. Next day, so please restore all your stuff. You still have one like spot of interest, which is like where the book was originally found. You can start there, or you can, I don't know, try to figure it out on your own, like go for a run. Like it's up to you. But that is sort of like the only sort of next place that you can think of that might have a reverberation for Root to hone in on.
Mm-hmm. We also want to talk to Des, right?
Yeah.
And the
Nightingale, the HR person or the PR person for
PR.
Wave.
That's the word I was looking for.
But you know you will be called to that meeting.
Okay,
like that's not something you have to go. Lacey's setting that up, so whenever it's ready, you'll be let know.
Cool. All right, Vlyn, it's a brand new day. Should we go meander around the town? We haven't done a full circuit
We should
yet.
do a little meander.
Yeah, let's meander. Let's see if we can grab a coffee. Oh wait, I have no money. That's crazy town. Okay.
I can get your coffee, Flit. It's fine.
I guess I did get your tea the other day. So
You did. Well, you
we
still
are
had
evens,
money. Yeah.
Stevens.
Yeah. Even Stevens. Look at that.
And we could just do a little walk. We'll circumnavigate the town.
Yeah.
It's step
Something
one. Then we
seems weird. We turn on the watches.
Yeah, or if the crazy way that they're going to alert us comes through, at least we'll know what that is. I'm worried it'll be searing pain.
Ooh. You think?
I hope not.
You know, when I got hit by lightning, I don't remember if it hurt.
Crazy. I guess that means it didn't.
I am covered in scars.
That's fine. You could probably have remembered it.
You think?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, let's go for a walk. Let's start the day off beautiful.
So the town itself, you've kind of like walked through a lot of it, but if you want to do sort of like a full like tour,
We'll do a full tour, a little montage.
yeah, okay. Let me see. So the points of interest sort of are the suburbs that you're in, kind of like an annexed area that is like attached onto the main settlement with all these, cookie cutter homes. And then just outside that to the north is the mall with the arcade. North of that is the bazaar, sort of like the market. And then north of that is the port. And then on the east side of the town, is like the manor, the church, sort of like all those government buildings that are being constructed. That's like the sort of like the downtown core area. And then the center is like a big crater from where the tower fell that has been turned into sort of like a memorial garden for Euceron, and now also for some of the first settlers of Dhura Sancta. So if you are interested in any of those places specifically to like actually go and look at, you can let me know. Otherwise, we could just do sort of like a luck check and see.
Well, yeah, I think Vlyn would want to go to the memorial garden and just sort of take that in.
I want to check out the government buildings.
Okay, cool. They're on the way. So the memorial garden is first. It is this huge ring that goes around where this crater was. The crater has been sort of like filled in, and it looks like they're probably going to be making it into like a water feature. It's not fully complete yet, but there is. It looks like there is shape slate being laid down into it, and then like piping and water stuff being put into it. So you can tell that like at some point in time, this might be like a big fountain or sort of like one of those mirror lakes, but that seems to be the plan here. And then all around are flowers that have been donated from the Preservation Society that were indigenous to Euceron. So it's a lot of like cactus, desert flowers, a lot of like bright pink and purple, that kind of stuff. There's like some hardy shrubbery, a few trees here and there, and like all the planters have like sort of a technological ring around them that seems to be modifying the atmosphere to make the growing possible in this new sort of climate.
Flit, you weren't alive for the reckoning, right?
No, I was born just after. I hear it was not a good time.
It was not a good time.
You were, though, because you're old.
Yeah. Yeah.
Were you in, like, I know some places were more unscathed than others. Were you lucky?
Yeah, our original settlement was pretty secluded. We kept to ourselves, but so lucky enough, we didn't sort of even know it was happening until you could not know. You know, like a planet exploding.
Yeah, terrible stuff. But now there's this, so I don't know. It's hard to imagine that something like that could just happen.
Why do you think this planet appeared?
I don't know. Someone must have done it.
Or was it just the universe resetting itself?
I don't know. Like maybe a corporation or like I wouldn't put it past someone to spawn a planet purely to be able to settle it or use it for gain. Father would if he could, but the magic is beyond him.
I don't know.
So it's a smart business decision if someone were able to make it. Imagine a whole planet.
Well, what if the planet was stolen from a different universe, a different timeline?
Seems likely. It would probably be easier to do that than to make one out of
And what if the
whole
porcelains
cloth.
are coming to take it back?
Maybe we should let them then.
Like, look at all the people who've already died for this to be here, for this opportunity that we have.
But if it's not ours, maybe we should just get on a ship and fly home and I'll find another planet to claim.
And maybe I'll come with you to that planet, Flit.
You are more than welcome.
I sort of put my hand on like one of the memorials and just read a couple names for a second, and then we sort of so you wanted to check out some government buildings?
Yes, who's in charge of this place? I feel like I don't know.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna stop this before it gets too far. We're not trying to like run into the government house.
I never said we were.
Okay. All right. So we'll go to the government district, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. Give me a perception check, both of you.
Faded number.
Ooh.
Beat a number.
Both of you?
Did you also get it?
Oh, yeah, I got my 10, yeah.
Ooh.
Okay.
This is going to be a spicy perception roll.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
You both are on D4 still, right?
As far as I know, yeah.
How do we get off a D4? By hitting a 4?
By hitting a 4, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry, now that you've said it, I'm sure it won't happen.
We'll both roll a 4.
All right. Roll your D4s.
Fucking piece of shit.
You get a 4?
Of course I got a fucking 4.
I got a 1.
Yeah, fuck you.
Okay. Now your event dice evolves to a D6 from now on.
So scary.
So both of you roll me a D20.
It's a 1.
You're joking.
Well, you've already rolled a 1. So
On a 4?
Yep.
But we haven't rolled 4 before.
no, I know, but like the charts are separated between 1 and 2 and 3 and 4.
Oh, I thought there was a 1, a 2, a 3, and a 4.
No.
So Dane didn't really put the work in, huh?
Yeah, I don't have 80 different options.
What?
Idiot.
Just
This video game is lame.
Yeah, God. It's a DLC, I guess, for later. Oh, now 4s are significant.
I rolled a 6.
Oh, first give me the results of your perception check as well.
I get an 11.
I got a 16.
Okay, great. Flit, you don't really notice anything. You do walk past, the two of you are walking past through the gardens, and you notice that there is a small like booth set up in which like a mother-son duo and a father-daughter duo are selling baked goods, raising money for a circuit ball team for kids on
that's
Dhura
fun.
Sancta.
I would love to buy a baked good.
Yeah, for sure.
Flynn, yesterday I could have bought every baked good. I could have bought an entire team. But today, I simply can't.
I'll buy you a baked good.
Oh, God. Vlyn, what are you? Some kind of paramour of mine?
They actually look really fucking good. There's like brownies, cookies. There's like a Danish. There's scones. There's like a
I
pretty
want a
decent
Danish.
spread.
Daddy
And they
wants
all,
a Danish.
like, once you get close, like the smell of them it's just like, it smells so fucking good.
Yeah. Hey, hello. We would like to buy 2 Danishes, please.
The dad like is like trying to keep the two kids under control while the mom wraps up your Danishes and says, here you go. Thank you very much. It'll be a lot to get the team going, but I think that if we raise enough initial funds, we might be able to petition either Wade or the Federation of Councils to build a stadium. Can you imagine how great that would be if we became competing team in The League?
Hey, man, any chance for the kids to get the chance to play? It's a lot of fun. If you ever need a volunteer, let me know.
Thank you.
But you're too old. Sorry. Vlyn, you're too old.
To coach or to help or to, like, help with the bake sale. I'm not playing.
Can you bake? He can't even make noodles in an instant.
I can cook.
Oh, it takes him minutes.
Yeah, there's like a tablet for you to enter in your information to
Cool.
like sign up for the newsletter or whatever.
Some people have called me a leader. Maybe I should do it instead of you, Vlyn, in a better way.
Do you even know how to play circuit ball?
You throw the ball. Sometimes there's a pig.
The result of your perception check, however, Vlyn, you see as you're leaving, there is sort of like I don't want to say central display because that's not it, but there is a prominent display for someone known as Lady Emberheart. And there is a list of sort of like her contributions to Useron, and specifically like the big city on Useron, which was Gentino. And it sort of like outlines how her contributions were able to sort of like increase the standard of living. She was able to terraform and bring sort of like lush life back to Useron in swaths. She was a lover of a creature named the Bakoko, which were like big birds. That she had a ranch, and sort of like just a fairly comprehensive list of her achievements and her contributions. It seems like she was a pretty prominent figure of Gentino and Useron, and has warranted her to have a sort of like formal epitaph, I guess, larger than sort of like the other citizens.
What an impressive lady.
Yeah, I bet you she was very calm and mild-mannered, smart, good with her money, not violent or vengeful.
Why would you say it like that?
I don't know. She just gives me such a good vibe.
I wish we had these big birds. Then we wouldn't need a car.
That's true. I would actually it'd be really cool to see a big bird.
I feel like that's kind of the dashing thing a frontiersman deserves. And what are we if not frontiersmen?
I heard there are purple goats.
I believe they're pink.
Pink goats. But we don't know. There could be purple goats. We don't know.
It's true. Anything could exist out here.
Surely they'd be too small. Are they large goats?
They're probably really big goats.
We should find out right after we figure out who the hell is running this place.
Okay, let's go to the government house.
So there's only like one building that has been finished, and it seems to be sort of like the main operations building. I wouldn't call it a town hall or like a city hall, but it is like, it is that kind of vibe. It is sort of like the administration building that seems to be, you know, you go if you have problems with like finding your home and like the mundane operations of running a settlement. And there is a plaque out front that just kind of like lists the people who kind of like founded like the first couple people. And if you're going inside, there's a directory that is mostly empty, but I imagine the name that catches your attention, Flit, is Dinestra Sol, who is the head of operations.
Should we pop in and say hello?
I think it's fine that we don't do that.
We're important. And they don't know who we are yet. Well, they probably know who I am, but you
Flit,
know.
it's actually a good thing. We're investigators, remember? It's better for investigators to play it like cool.
But we're only investigators when we're investigating. Otherwise, we're here and we're important and we're essential to this.
Yeah.
Play. Also, my furniture is still missing without a trace.
Okay, maybe we should actually inquire about your furniture. That's a good point.
I walk down the hall.
There is a receptionist who, like, as you begin to like stroll towards like into the, he's like, yeah, excuse me, whoa, hey, Butto, hey.
Hello.
Yeah, where you
Oh,
going?
Vlyn, you know this man.
No, you just say hello.
He called you Butto.
No, hey, I was actually talking to you, Butto. You, Mr. Stroley over there. Mr.
Sorry, have we
Mr.
met?
Walk
I've
down the
completely-
walkway over there. Hey, come on, back up.
I've forgotten all of you. I didn't know we'd met.
Oh, you'd remember if we met, Butto. Hey, come on, back here.
If we haven't met, Butto doesn't seem an appropriate name for me.
Oh, I've got some inappropriate names for you if you don't get over here and sign in.
I'd love for you to say them.
I would lose my job, most likely.
Like, that's actually my plan, if you say them. So please.
Yeah, well, no, I won't.
That's what I thought. I sign my name.
Great. What's your business?
Here to see Dinestra.
Do you? He just kind of like laughs. He's like, do you have an appointment, a meeting scheduled?
We have operations that need directing.
He looks up and he says, well, unless you are any of these people on the list, and I can tell you right now, you're not, you're going to have to make an appointment.
We actually wanted to inquire about my friend's furniture still hasn't arrived. We just wanted to know if there was an update.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine. Here, just fill in these forms. He like taps a couple buttons on like he's like using like two computers at once, and a form prints out from like the countertop, and it's a request of information.
Is he human?
This guy's not human. No, he is a Vesk.
Vesk.
Nice. I had a thought, Flit. What if your dad also took your furniture and your money?
He didn't take it. He helped me. And the furniture, he wouldn't do that. He knows what am I supposed to do? Live on the floor?
Yeah, teach you a lesson.
You think he might be trying to teach me a lesson?
You might be being taught a lesson, yeah.
Hey, what the hell is happening here? If you guys have nothing to do here, can you move? Let's move it on out. Okay, buddos, let's go.
Do you know if he's trying to teach me a lesson, sir? Did he intervene on my behalf?
100%. Yeah, he did there.
Oh my God. Well then, I tear up the form. Wait, wonderful. Oh, this is exciting.
I guess we have to get to work so we can make you some money to buy a bed.
But in the meantime, I have a 16 diplomacy. I would love to see Dinestra, by the way. I'm interested in how this place is run, and I would like to be a part of that.
Okay, bud. Listen, I was scheduling a meeting, right?
Wonderful. When?
He opens up a calendar. He's like flipping through it. He says, in like 2 weeks.
2 weeks? Dear Lord, this is a busy place.
Yeah, I don't know if you know this, Butto, but like we're building a whole city here. And so like
funnily enough, I did know that, but it did seem like not everybody would be coming here for this, but I far be it from me.
Yeah,
to
imagine
skip the
that.
queue simply because I'm
bunch
important.
of random citizens aren't just walking in to the head of operations building demanding to speak to the person running the place. Imagine that. Yeah, it is very strange that there isn't a lineup of just random people being like, I want to talk to the boss.
I thought it would just be me, but there's people are showing fierce initiative in this place.
He squints and then he stands up like to attention. And puts his hands behind his back and he says,
"It's okay, don't worry. I know you've realized I'm important, but
go right on in, sir. And she's waiting for you."
Okay.
And then you hear the click of heels on the marble flooring, and behind you, you see Lionel Sterling.
Oh,
have I ever met Lionel Sterling?
Probably not. Well,
does he know my
maybe
father?
like at like. I don't know, like how involved were you in the social aspect of like your father's business? Like would you be at galas and like
I was like reluctantly brought to them when I was a kid, and then
you might have met like
sporadically
in like polite introductions, but I highly doubt that you would ever like have really like spent any quality time with them or had any like meaningful conversations.
Mm-hmm. If I immediately... Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I turn to Lionel and I say, "Oh my God, Mr. Sterling, it's been so long. Absolute pleasure to see you again after all this time." And I extend my hand in what is the manners of where he's from. And I'm going to do that with a 27 diplomacy. I'm going to use my banked 19. Firstly, I would like to know how it would have gone if I had just tried to interrupt him without a good roll, because in my head, like that's my like precognition kicking in is like I see what not to do.
He ignores you. Like he like just kind of like doesn't even like glance your way and just completely walks past you.
Okay, so by not doing that, I 27 diplomacy, try to be really polite, bring up the fact that I'd seen him as a child, and just like I feel like wherever he's from, I'm like doing that. Like I'm very well versed in manners, so I'm doing exactly what he would expect in this.
He turns on his heels and he faces you and for like a very quick second, like gives you a almost like robotic scan of like trying to place who you are or what he knows you from. Mm-hmm. And I think like I think your species is rare enough in the business world that like he could probably put it together of like whose son you are.
I'm the number one boy of the Cavendales, and it's an honor to see you.
He extends his hand to shake it. Can you give me a will save, please?
Sure. Okay. 14.
Cool. Nothing happens. He gives you a very polite, very slight smile. Like you can measure it in like millimeters how much his like mouth moves, but you can tell that like it is a courteous like I don't know who you are. Please don't talk to me. Rich person like move. And he just says, yes. Nice to see you again. I'm quite busy. Enjoy the rest of your day.
And to you. We'll chat more, I'm sure.
He, once again, like heel turns and you hear the clack, 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 clack. And then further down the hall, you hear sort of like a woman's voice be like, Lionel, it's great to see you. Come in. And then you hear the door close.
I turn to the Vesk and I'm like, see? Important. Now, I will continue to play the game, though. So 2 weeks. I wink and I leave.
He does pencil you in. You rolled a decent diplomacy. He does pencil you in for a meeting with Dinestra in 2 weeks.
The energy in there was not good.
I keep kind of forgetting that I'm meant to not be playing the Cavendale card. You know, like I meant to do this proper. But hey, Vlyn, haven't I been taught a lesson by my papa?
You're being taught a lesson. Papa's teaching lessons.
Oh, it's all working out exactly like I'd hoped. Okay, excellent. Let us continue this meander. Still haven't heard any buzzings from these devices and or searing pain, so...
Well, we haven't turned the devices on because they...
No, I know, but she said she'd reach out.
Oh, that's true.
Are you guys doing a loop?
Yeah.
Like kind of like walking around? All right, so then like the next area would be sort of like the church district. Once again, you can see sort of like the church people like loading in and a few of those guys with the copper cutlasses at their hips, just kind of lingering around and watching. As you continue your loop, you walk sort of through like the beginning of the port, past the gate that you kind of exited out. You can see Oswald's lab in the distance. You can see the Sterling Manor up the hill. And then you enter into sort of like the port area. And then once you get through the port, you enter into the bazaar. The bazaar is a bustling hive of commerce and independent industry. Whereas Wade Enterprises has a chokehold on the majority of the corporate outings on the planet, the bazaar is run by small business owners that were early adopters of the promise of Dhura Sancta. Winding streets and alleys are filled with storefronts selling anything and everything, and those unlucky enough to not get a storefront have rented out space on the streets, setting up market stalls selling an even more varied assortment of goods and services. Overhead, brightly colored lengths of tarps, linen, and cloth are pulled across from building to building to shield the bazaar from the sun and prying eyes. The fragrant scents of sugar and spices from the food stalls waft lazily through the air, and a mishmash of various music coming from storefront to storefront blend together in a not unpleasant buzz of melodies. Please give me perception checks.
Ooh, finally a good roll for a perception check.
I rolled my fated number again.
Okay, before we get into the results of that, roll me a d4.
A 4.
Okay, your dice
God.
also evolves into a d6.
Ugh.
Now roll me a d20.
A 4.
Very interesting.
These perceptions are spicy.
Yeah, what's with that?
I don't know.
Give me the results of your perception checks.
23.
16.
Cool.
Flit is so much more focused now after that whole interaction. Like, he's a different guy. He's like laser sharp. He's ramrod straight. He's walking through the streets, and like there's just a weird energy to him right now.
The first thing you notice is that the presence of those copper cutlass people exponentially grows the second you get into the bazaar. There's like, even though there are like Estrella security walking around, there's like the town guards walking around, just like normal patrols. There seems to be, for every one of them, there's like 2 or 3 copper cutlasses also sort of like watching and standing guard. And as you walk past a building out front, it says like rare, used and old books. We buy and sell. We trade, currency barter available. You get a chill, and you notice that like there's like some like shrubbery outside of the shop that like goes rigid.
We should have checked the old bookstore.
Yeah, if only someone mentioned that there was an old fancy bookstore. Look, it even says bookstore, tomes, and grimoires.
It says grimoires right there.
Right
it's
there.
underlined. Okay. Then I say we toss on these bracelets very quickly.
Okay.
And we toss them off. Okay. Ready? On my
1,
count. 2,
Okay.
4.
What?
I put it on.
Cool. On the ground, you see that that water-like shimmer scoot out from your shadow and begin rippling across the ground. And then a book gets thrown to the ground and opens up to a specific page. And then you see the meter on your watches begins like doo-doo, Once again, you see another book get knocked off a shelf, and then now the meter is up into orange. I'm going to need you guys to give me a luck check.
Were you expecting us to turn this off at some point, or is this just still
this is
as a result of it having been turned on?
The notice of, so when it first gets turned on, there's a luck check. The longer you keep it, you're going to have to keep doing luck checks.
Sure, yeah.
But you might get more information the longer you keep it.
Okay.
So you have to choose between, are you going to leave it on and get more information, or are you going to turn it off and be safe?
A nat 20, which sucks because it's a luck check.
And 11.
Both pass. The meter is now in the orange.
Can I look at these pages and see what they say?
Yep.
Because you said they turn to like a specific page, right?
It seems like as they hit the ground.
Bookshop?
Huh? No, you're out sort of like in the front of there's like a, you know how like bookstores sometimes have like a little display out front?
Books out front?
Yeah. That seems to be what's happening here.
Okay, I run over and I look. The one that fell down first.
So the first book is a book about like blacksmithing, and it's like old ass fucking books that like no one would use these techniques anymore. The second book is a book about pirates, and it's a little picture of like two guys on, like one guy holding on to like the rigging and like sword fighting with another guy.
Blacksmithing at pirates, Vlyn. What does it mean?
Copper cutlasses?
Are you leaving your devices on?
Yeah.
Okay. Another book gets pushed off and opens up to a page. This one is about a hypothetical, theoretical pseudoscience book about something called the Gateway Forge.
Okay.
And then this one, like the page itself that opens up is about the forge itself. And also give me luck checks, please.
That's a 9.
That's an 8.
The device pings up from orange to red. Are you keeping your devices on?
I look at Vlyn.
I think we turn it off and just ask the bookkeeper if he knows anything about the book.
Yeah, I turn it off.
Okay. You see like rustling in one of the shelves, and then it stops.
Can we try to figure that out with a perception, or are you just pointing out that more info was coming?
Yeah.
Vlyn, you said something. You said copper cutlasses, because pirates had cutlasses.
Yeah.
But the rest, forging and blacksmithing, does that pertain to them?
I don't know. Maybe.
Do they not have a forge that got vandalized by the church? Wasn't that a thing Portnoy said?
I forget that chapter.
I would say that knowledge would require a check. I don't think that would be public knowledge. Yeah.
I'm not sure how much of what we did in the first thing is knowledge that we know.
Yeah, no, I don't think that would be... It certainly wouldn't be included in like a handbook, and I think that would be something that the cutlasses would have kept pretty close to their chest.
What would you want to see if we know that? Or does it just not make sense?
I don't think you would know that through knowledge. I think you would have to ask questions about stuff to figure that out.
Okay, cutlasses. The Forge of Gateways, or the Gateway Forge or whatever. If I read that, is there anything interesting, or is it just like
it seems it's a book that like seems to imply that there is like a place in the galaxy or the universe that like can create portals, and like in order like it just seems like a bullshit, almost like sci-fi, but like theoretical thing. This is the section that is opened up is specifically about the forging of gateways. So like the forge is like this is the chapter about forging.
Interesting.
Well, Vlyn, lead the way. Unless he's not a common folk, in which case I shall lead the way.
Well, we'll see what kind of bookkeeper clearly states grimoires and tomes.
We pop in.
You go in, and it is I think they're called Morlamaw. The like big walrus dudes.
The walruses? Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. This is my boy.
Yeah. There's a giant walrus man behind. He's got one of those like Vegas dealer like visors, like the green see-through visors.
Fuck yeah.
He's got like a big gold chain on. He's essentially got like a walrus tracksuit, like a velour tracksuit on.
I'm so excited for this voice.
And he's just sort of like chilling on his like backside sort of situation, the way that walruses do. And when you come in, he just kind of like lazily lifts his head and just goes, "Hey guys, what's up?"
Hello. We're looking for a book.
Hell yeah, man.
A grimoire, even, which I see you've underlined helpfully on your sign.
Got tons of them, Bo.
Bo?
Bo.
Hello? Thank you, Bo.
Hell yeah.
What's your name?
This guy's name is Big Tones.
Big Tones? Fuck yeah.
Yeah, what's up, man? My name's Tones. You can call me Big Tones. But Tones is fine.
Does this imply the existence of a small Tones?
No Tones is small, man.
Whoa. Too much information, my big man.
He kind of like wiggles around a little bit.
Oh.
We're looking for a grimoire that someone may have sold to you in a hurry. Did anyone ever come in here with the energy that they've done a crime and tried to sell you a big old book?
Yeah, big crime energy.
He squints at you real hard and presses a button.
We're not cops.
You're not getting in trouble.
He presses a button under the desk, and you hear the door lock and like shutters drop on the windows. All right, Bo, who sent you?
A demon?
What? No. Okay, yes, it was a demon.
It was a demon.
It's fine.
Okay, so you're saying a demon sent you here to get me?
Yeah.
To get
No,
Tones?
not to get you.
No,
we would
nothing
never.
you, Big Tone.
We would never get Big Tones. We
Even the
like you.
demons of the abyss understand they can't mess with Big Tone.
Hell yeah, Bo. And he hits the button and the shutters go back over here, the door unlock. He says, can't be too careful, you know?
We're just trying to find the book. We appreciate your
Yeah.
caution.
All right, what kind of book you looking for?
It would have been big and leather bound.
But the
Maybe
leather
flesh?
might also look, like flesh. Like skin.
Damn, you into some freaky shit. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Demon book, what can I say, Big Tone?
He sort of like heaves himself up and begins using a thing on the side of it. Like his visor has like a little like arms that like come
Nice.
out and begin like typing for him because his flippers can't. And you see sort of a like little robot thing float down from the ceiling and begin scanning the books. And he says, listen, Big Tones is known for his discretion. So I can't be going around letting you know what other people know that I know.
Oh. And we don't care about who brought you the book. We just care about the book.
Oh, you're looking... Okay, you're not looking
Just
for the
the
person who
book.
bought the book. You're looking to buy the book or get the book.
Yes.
We're just looking to get the book.
Do you know his name? What it's called?
Yeah.
Yes, it's called The Grimoire of Shackles and Shattering. Cool name.
Damn, you are into some freaky shit.
Some freaky shit. Yeah.
I try not to deal with the arcane because you start getting a bunch of creepy demon books all in one place, and all of a sudden they doing demon shit back and forth across the thing, and next thing you know, you got like fucking oil spilling out of people's mouths when they talk. You got bats. Yep. You got bats with oil coming out of their mouths. It's a nightmare.
Terrible.
Ooh.
So I try to keep the books and the grimoires and the tomes here as unmagical and certainly as undemonic as possible.
A savvy business move.
You might have a collection of demonic or magical books somewhere else.
Maybe a place with lodgings for bats and floor suitable for oil slills?
No, I don't. No, I do not deal in demonic. I do occasionally deal in arcane.
Okay.
But none of the books that I got right now seem to imply. Oh, now hold on. Hold on.
I'm holding.
A little robot flies and grabs a book off a shelf and says, "Now this one, a little arcane, not at all demon. You ready for this?"
Yeah.
And the robot lowers it down, and it's a book that just has a giant sort of like magnifying glass on the front of it. This bad boy right here helps you find things. If you know what it is, you whisper its name, pull out the magnifying glass. It sort of gives you a little something, little look-see. You know what I mean?
Superb. This could help us.
Obviously, not cheap.
Okay, what are we talking, Big Tones?
This is pretty valuable stuff, right? I can't just let it go for a pittance. I'm thinking 5,000 credits.
That's nothing. I pull out my card.
We don't have 5,000 credits.
Oh, yes. I forgot the lesson.
I only have 135 credits.
That's actually a sizable amount, Big Tone. They should have called you Big Credits. Hold on. I'm like rustling through my pockets.
Okay. I mean, like, listen, I'm willing to, I'm a barterman, right? We barter here in the bazaar. So if you don't got the credits, if you ain't got the money, you ain't got the cheddar, maybe you got the Gouda. You know what I mean?
Vlyn, I have 30 credits in my pockets.
Okay. Do we have something that we could like put down as a collateral that he could hold on to?
You tell me. Listen, you tell me what you got in terms of what could you offer Big Tones. What do you have that Big Tones ain't? You know what I'm saying, Bo?
We could spread the word of Big Tones as we traverse this beautiful settlement, because I am quite eloquent, as I'm sure you've noticed. On top of that, I'm very important. So my word carries weight. We could tell people to come and buy books from your wonderful establishment.
So like an influencer sort of situation.
Yes.
I prefer social engineer, if not architect, but yes,
He's a
I do
DJ.
influence.
We
I'm
can
a
make you a
DJ.
theme song. We can
I
write you
could
a
do
theme song.
for you.
Okay. Can Big Tones spit on that track?
Yeah, Big Tones can
hey,
spit on it.
Big Tones, let me tell you, I imagine you can quite proficiently at that.
Okay. Roll me a diplomacy check. Let me see how much this is working on Big Tones, because it's working on Dane. Let me tell you that.
I really wish I hadn't blown my 19. Motherfucker! Look, it's not good, guys.
It's not good, gang.
It's an 8. But wait, Big Tones, before I could see the interest fading in his eyes. Before you listen to what I can do, okay? I pull out my like gun. I'm not shooting you. Hold on, I lay it across my lap. Let me drop some beats, and I'm going to roll profession DJ.
Okay. If you roll high enough on this,
Dane.
that's a beautiful nat 20.
Natural 20.
That's a fucking nat 20. I'm about to drop the best fucking beat this bookstore has ever seen.
Maybe this is something that you've been cooking on like a long time. You know what I mean? Like maybe this isn't like something you come up with on the spot. This is like
for sure it's not.
you see his eyes widen. You see almost like a sparkle, a glimmer of admiration and possibility cross his face.
When the beat drops, so do all the books off the shelves. Like it's fucking it's crazy. I'm sure that was beautiful to listen to.
Yeah, that was amazing. Yeah, you do that, and he puts his paws up or his fins up, and he just says, "Okay."
Big Tone, put your fins up as I'm going.
Oh shit! And then he gets lost in the beat again. He's about to say something and just starts fucking vibing. He says,
Vlyn, put those fists up.
Purple lightning just comes out of my fist, and we're just like sort of a rave moment.
Portnoy in the house. I mean, my house. He's not here.
and then he says, "Okay, listen, you got Big Tones, hook, line, sinker, like a muckworm to a river fish. You've hooked me."
I've not heard this until yesterday, and now I've heard it twice.
Where else would worms be and fish, Vlyn?
I'm nibbling it. Call me Big River Fish. Yum, 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 yum. That's me, just nibbling up them muckworms. And those beats
I like to
are the
hook
muckworms.
you. I like you that you dropped my big hook.
What the hell did you say to me?
My hook. The beat. The rhythm.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, I thought we were gonna get weird for a second there. Great. Okay, let me tell you. Here's the thing. I'm gonna give you this book, and maybe we operate on a library situation. You know what I mean? You bring a book back, I
Yeah.
give you a book. You need a book,
Okay,
I got a book.
That sounds delightful.
But I need bangers like that weekly for my Instagram videos, my
Okay.
space Instagram videos, my reels. So if you don't provide the bangers, I don't provide the books. You catch me, Bo?
Okay. I will do my utmost. I love doing bangers.
Okay.
I spit them out like a big fish choking on a muckworm.
Hell yeah.
I am. Yeah, we're all three big fish, river fishes.
No, we're not. That's simply
What the fuck are you
untrue.
saying?
Vlyn,
What the hell are you
okay.
talking about?
Don't mind him. He's old, but he does also play guitar. Maybe we can get a little track feet Vlyn.
Yeah. Like a Santana situation.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Hell yeah.
Boodaloo-doo-doo.
Do.
Thank you for the book. This will make there be so much less demons in our lives, and I love that. So we're going to be off. I'll be back with your weekly banger. In fact,
There's another thing.
Hmm?
No demon books here. If you bring
Oh,
a demon
yeah.
book in here, we done. You
I
understand?
will never
Bo?
willingly bring a demon book in here.
Okay. I'm just saying. I don't
Or
do
intentionally. If someone slips a demon book in my bag and I don't know about it, I just don't want to have that be detrimental to our... You know what I'm saying?
You got to be more vigilant. You got to be
I'll-
more
okay.
discerning.
We'll check our backpacks.
That's fair.
Before you walk in that door, I want you to look through your pockets. I want you to look through your bags. If you come in here with a demon book, I don't care how it got there, you brought it in. You understand me?
I hate that this is going to be a thing I'm going to have to remember going forward every episode, but yes, I will do my best.
That's all I can ask.
Big Tone, you're my favorite person on this planet.
Ouch.
Give me some Finn.
Well, apart from Portnoy, you're right. I Finn him up.
Yeah. All right. Now, I don't know. You guys are weirding me out now. Get out of here.
We do overstay our welcome. Goodbye. Vlyn, we've made so much progress. We're very good at this.
I think we actually are really good at investigating.
And DJing.
And oh yeah, that was really good. I've been underestimating you the whole time, but that was really well done.
I didn't know you could raise your arms that high.
I don't know if I didn't think I could either.
You're quite limber for your age.
I do stretches. I told you it's very important.
You see the trees go rigid again, and some of the like petals beginning to like turn brown.
What is happening? Let's get out of here.
I think we have to turn our devices back on.
I think that was a warning. Maybe that we're being too annoying and rambling again. That was the sound of our downloads going down, Vlyn.
Oh no, we have to go. Our downloads.
I pull out the book. I say, The Grimoire of Shackles and Shattering.
You hear like a
Why is this book so wet?
the bindings around the magnifying glass sort of like separate, like so you can actually like get your hands in there and pull that magnifying glass out of the book.
Oh, excellent. I throw the book. No, I don't. I put it in my bag. Okay. I hold it up to my eyes and I just start looking around.
So the magnifying glass itself is like a cardboard, it's a book magnifying glass. You can't actually look through it, but when you scan around, you see it pings on those 3 books that were pulled, and then like as you do, the magnifying glass itself, like the glass of this sort of cardboard magnifying glass you have, turns into a picture, like a storybook picture of a copper cutlass, and then it turns into a forge.
Vlyn, you were totally correct.
Yeah, we have to go find a forge like the copper cutlasses own or use. Maybe when they forge their cutlasses.
Maybe. Where do they operate out of?
Do they have like a home base?
Give me a perception check. Just whoever's using the magnifying glass.
Go ahead.
13.
Niall.
13?
Why'd you say it like that? 13.
Niall.
Are we fighting?
No.
You do a quick scan, and every copper cutlass lights up. As you scan over them, they like get silhouetted the same way the books do.
What does this mean? They're all in cahoots with the book?
They could be a frickin' cult.
Not already.
I hate cults.
Okay, let's move towards their base of operations and see if we can... Or should we tell Lacey? Now, Vlyn, come to me. Do we trust Lacey?
Yeah, of course. She's a dream team.
I know, but there was just something about her blasé nature with regards to the porcelain and keeping it secret. It worried me.
Maybe we try to do this one on our own.
Yeah.
Without any NPC help to get us through.
And that's been our show, boys. Have a good one. As you guys are sitting here talking, some of the copper cutlasses have like noticed you, and you notice that they're kind of keeping an eye on you now. You've been lingering outside this bookstore. You're holding like this weird magnifying glass, like you're holding it up to them. They're watching you now.
Well, then let's act cool.
I think we should act cool. Oh, what a lovely day to be going for a walk and shopping for books. Casual reading books. Definitely not grimoires or tomes.
Yeah, well, maybe they're on the sign in a normal legal fashion. You start walking off.
Give me a perception check for both of you.
Yeah, nope.
Oh, that's a natural 1.
I got 2.
We're too into the bit. Like, we're so into the bit that we're actually not even paying attention to what's happening.
I'm fighting to put the magnifying glass back on the book.
Okay.
Our idiocy has stumped Dane.
Yeah. You barely notice, and I will say that you don't notice, as you are walking, one of the copper cutlasses bumps into you.
Which one of us?
Both of you. Kind of like he walks in between you, and like just the bazaar's pretty busy, and it's so nonchalant that it's not weird. Like there's people on either side that like he can't go through, so instead he just kind of like turns sideways to split in between you guys.
So it's not rude.
It's not rude, no.
Okay.
And to the point, again, like, you don't notice it because you beefed your perception checks. Then you see almost every storefront and every alley copper cutlasses are now standing at. That doesn't require a perception check because it's very obvious that now, like, this whole bazaar is watching you.
They might be onto us.
There's so many of them, Vlyn.
I think we, let's nonchalantly get out of the bazaar and then reconvene and come back.
I want to say something bizarre is happening here, but it's too scary for comedy right now.
That's a really good dad joke.
As you are walking towards the sort of like main exit of the bazaar, you see a line of copper cutlasses just form across it.
Let's go the other way.
Yeah,
we
turn
do a
around.
coy 180.
You turn around and there is a couple different like side streets that you can go down that aren't being blocked. But as you look down like the main road, you see again another line of copper cutlasses form at the far end.
They're not going to do anything to us, Vlyn. We did nothing wrong.
I don't trust cults.
Yes, you're right. Okay.
Let's head down a side street.
Yeah, I ducked down a side street, but I'm going to try to roll stealth because I
Okay.
want to be unseen.
Yeah, you're trying to like blend into the crowd
Yeah,
long
throw 'em
enough
off a
to.
little
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to like, the second they're not looking, just like, whew. It's a
shit.
19 stealth.
Do you want me to roll one too, or is it just...
Yeah. Both of you just get a sense. I'm rolling with advantage because there's all of them looking at you.
Yep, it's a 21.
You slip down. There's a group of like, looks like maybe moms or housewives or something who are doing their
Nice.
shopping, but like all sort of like walking in a straight line with their strollers. The way
Ryan.
that Ryan loves it.
I'm having a
Are they
great time.
pair moms?
I mean, Vlyn's a dad. He's
a
got a
dad.
type, and it's
True,
moms.
true.
And yeah, they're walking in like almost like a full line of just like strollers, and you use this sort of like block to down one of the side streets. And as you do, a box, like a full-on fucking crate, gets thrown in front of you. And it hits the ground and it shatters with this fairly large noise and like sort of impeding your progress further down. And then you hear the lightest as footsteps land behind you. A man with a sort of mask over the top half of his face and pointy ears kind of like going back, leans against the wall of one of these buildings. He's wearing a loose cream colored, I want to say blouse, like it's very, very loose and very frilly. He has a dark red sash tied around his waist and these big black balloon pants and thick leather boots. At his hip is a copper cutlass, and he says, "Well. It looks like you have stumbled into quite a mess.